Yo, check it out, I gotta speak the truth about the hardest working small channel in the crypto.
Once again, Korea is expanding its protectionist arms. In the past, it was Apple versus Samsung, and then taxis versus Uber, and now it's Korean crypto exchanges versus foreign crypto exchanges. Welcome back to the CryptoFather channel. Today is the 15th of April, and in today's video, I'll be taking a quick look at an article that just came up 47 minutes ago, literally, confirming rather than announcing that Korea is banning crypto exchanges. Just recently, there was an announcement made saying that Korea will be placing a ban on the updates on Google Play for exchanges that are based outside of Korea. And today, this article came out stating that South Korea blocks 14 crypto exchanges on Apple Store. The move came just weeks after Google Play blocked access on March 26 to 17 unregistered exchanges in the country. South Korea is expanding a ban on digital asset firms' applications servicing its citizens. On April 11th, the country's Financial Services Commission announced that 14 crypto exchanges were blocked on the Apple Store. Among the affected exchanges are KuCoin and MEXC. Some of the main ones, some of the biggest ones that Koreans are probably trading on, because MEXC, of course, is very well known for its plethora of coins, availability of coins. The report, which was made public on April 14, says the banned exchanges were allegedly operating as unregistered overseas virtual asset operators, according to South Korean regulatory frameworks. The report also states that the Financial Information Analysis Institution will continue to promote the blocking of the apps and internet sites of such operators to prevent money laundering and user damage. The request to block applications on the Apple Store comes after Google Play blocked access to several unregistered exchanges on March 26th. KuCoin and MEXC were also targeted during the blocking of the Google Play apps. The FSC published a list of 22 unregistered platforms operating in the country, with 17 of them already blocked on Google's marketplace. Essentially, Korea is banning any platform that is not Korean, because all foreigners are banned from trading inside Korea. If they allow non-Koreans to trade on exchanges outside Korea, then that just kind of nullifies the whole blocking of Korean exchanges, because people could just easily trade on other exchanges outside of Korea, which is what people have been doing. And of course, banning these exchanges prohibits Koreans from using them as well, and therefore makes it a lot more difficult for people to take advantage of arbitrage opportunities and the famous kimchi premium. But here's some of the exchanges: KuCoin, MEXC, Femex, XT.com, BitTrue, ZB.com, BitGlobal, CoinW, CoinX, AAX, ZoomX, Poloniex, BTC-EX, BTCC, Digifinex, Pionex, Blowfin, Apex, Procoin, Catch, DoX Week, Bitmart. With the exception of maybe 3 or 4, quite honestly, I don't know any of the other ones, and I don't think I would be using them. Bitmart is a Canadian exchange from what I understand. Poloniex is a known. BitGlobal I heard of, KuCoin and MEXC, but the rest of them, no idea. So I mean, I would stay away from them anyway, but Bitmart, KuCoin and MEXC are quite big exchange, and Poloniex has been around for a long time as well, so that's interesting to see. According to the FSC report, users will not be able to download the apps on the App Store, while existing users will not be able to update the apps. The FSC notes that unreported business activities are criminal punishment matters, with penalties of up to 5 years in prison and a fine of up to 50 million won. Wow, so even when using VPN, be careful, because apparently that's punishable by death. On March 21st, South Korean publication Hangyeong reported that the FIU and the FSC were considering sanctions against crypto exchanges operating in the country without registration with local regulators. The sanctions included blocking access to the company's apps. In South Korea, operators of crypto sales, brokerage, management, and storage must report to the FIU. Failure to comply with registration and reports is subject to penalties and sanctions. The latest sanctions come as crypto is reaching a saturation point. That's an interesting term in South Korea. As of March 31st, crypto exchange users in the country passed 16 million, equivalent to over 30% of the population, which is pretty big. Industry officials predict that the number could surpass 20 million by the end of 2025. And yesterday, I think I was reading an article about a lot of Korean youth moving away from the Korean stock exchanges because they find them unprofitable, and moving their finances, moving their money to American exchanges in order to invest into American companies. So it seems to be a pattern. It's a very protectionist pattern in South Korea. Obviously, they're trying to keep the flow of money within Korea and not leaving Korea. But I mean, that's not going to work very well, is it, in the long run? Over 20% of South Korean public officials hold cryptocurrencies, with the total amount reaching 9.8 million on March 27. The assets varied and included Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Dogecoin. And the 20% of Korea public officials is a pretty hefty percentage of population. So that again shows how entrenched cryptocurrencies are in South Korea, and just makes sense for South Korea to be placing bans on anything that is non-Korean, because again, you want to keep the money inside the nation. And here's an interesting article. Canada prepares to launch Solana spot ETFs with staking. Canada is not a very crypto-friendly nation just yet. Hopefully that's going to change over time, but so far no banana. Canada approved Solana spot ETFs, including staking for higher yields. Market sees increasing interest in Solana amid ETF launch. Ontario Securities Commission leads innovative crypto ETF initiatives. The approvals for the launching of Solana ETFs have been granted to Purpose, Evolve, C1, and 3iQ. These firms lead the efforts expanding Canada's crypto ETF offerings, which already include Bitcoin and Ethereum. So Solana is coming to Canada as well. Same time, it appears that the SEC is postponing staking function for Grayscale on the spot ETH ETF. Don't forget to hit the like on this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member on the CryptoFather channel. Help me continue developing this channel further. This will greatly help me with the continuation of this channel, with the development of this channel. So I would much appreciate that. Also, don't forget to pick up a Descent wallet with a $30 discount right now. And on one of these, and if you buy 2 of them, you get a $99 discount on that. Link in the description below. Do those things. I will love you forever, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow in another video. Have a fantastic Tuesday. Peace.